All right, good morning. It's 5:41, 43 degrees, day 29, 1st of May. I'm waking up. All right, good morning, folks. It is 6:42 in the morning, and it is, well, one thermometer says 44.8 degrees, the other thermometer says 39.2 degrees, so split the difference, somewhere around 42 degrees. Not cold at all. Yeah, so last night was a good night, slept good. Did get a little bit of a sunset in there for you. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Oh man, just the way the sun's kind of kissing the tops of these bluffs. Really cool. Yeah, and then once the sun did go down, of course we had the stars up, which was really neat. Always cool to have those little wake ups over the course of the night. You just kind of open your eyes and look up and see, whew, a whole beautifully celestially bespeckled dome overhead. And I woke up probably 3 or 4 times over the course of the night. Just quick little wake ups, nothing, just very, very usual for me out here. That's kind of how I sleep out here. And every time I woke up, I'd notice the Big Dipper specifically spinning through the sky, which was really cool. Just kind of a fun little thing to see. I mean, usually I guess at home or whatever, you just kind of wake up and look at a fan and go back to sleep or something. Wake up, look at a ceiling or a picture, and I get to witness instead the Big Dipper spin around the sky. So that's very cool. Yeah, so slept good. Breakfast, pretty usual. Man, I must be slacking or something. Midnight sunrise. I don't know why I do that. Midnight chocolate yet again beat me out of camp this morning. So I don't know if I'm just getting lazy or what in the world's going on, but that's 2 mornings now she's beat me out of camp. I don't like it at all. Gotta speed up. But I do think there's something going on with my watch, because I set the alarm again and it didn't go off or something. I mean, I didn't even hear it at all, so I don't know what's going on with that. Don't like it too much. Might have to switch back to doing a phone alarm. Yeah, so, gosh, where in the world is the trail here? Got it. All right. Plan for today, 7 and a bit to get to our first water source. So I had probably about 3/4 of a liter between coffee and then breakfast. This morning I'm hiking out with just a touch under 2 liters. Should be plenty to get me, 7 miles. So 7 miles to that first water source. And then I think it's like 17 or something like that to the second water source. And so again, this will be like 3 days in a row with pretty much the same sort of, I don't know what, metering of water availability. And after that second source, there's about 3 miles before a big old climb up a mesa. It's like a big flat top mountain sort of thing. If you don't know what a mesa is, I'm sure you do. And as much as I don't like climbing at the end of the day, especially a climb that's like 1,000 feet per mile, so a pretty significant climb. All right, I may have actually lost the trail. I'm just gonna stop and finish this and then find it. So as much as I don't really like a big climb at the end of the day, that mesa breaks away to the east, and there's a note that there's plenty of good camping up on the top of it. So Midnight and I are kind of thinking and hoping, if today feels good and we feel good when we get there, hopefully get to that water source, and we'll kind of jam at that water source and figure out whether we want to climb up that mesa and camp up top for a beautiful sunrise, or camp at the bottom and maybe hike up in the dark for a beautiful sunrise, or scrap the whole silly old sun altogether and just kind of go with whatever we feel like. But as it stands right now, I'd really like to get up to the top of that mesa, as much as I wouldn't like to get up to the top of that mesa. But yeah, I think that's it for the morning check-in. Give you just one quick sweeping view and then get hiking. Pretty, pretty. All right, guys, 9:27 a.m., 67.2 degrees, and I'm just making it to a road crossing, which is not in and of itself particularly noteworthy or exciting, aside from the fact that it is home to the legendary Trujillo family water cache. So I guess this is a local family who is kind enough to cache humongous quantities of water here for CDT hikers right in the middle of what would otherwise be, let's see, like something like a 35 or 40 mile dry stretch without any reliable water sources. So they'll do dozens of gallons of water at a time, and then they even make their cell phone number public so that in case it's getting low, hikers can kind of text them for a resupply of water or any other sort of help that a hiker might need. So yeah, midnight should be probably like a tenth of a mile, 2/10 of a mile behind me. I think I'm gonna post up here. Something to mention that's kind of interesting about today is that we have a pretty significant fire of about 17,000 acres burning somewhere between 0 and 10% controlled, or contained, I should say. And that is burning about 40 miles east of us. So not super close. That's the Cerro Pelado fire. Cerro Pelado, P-E-L-A-D-O. Cerro Pelado fire. Oh my goodness, some of these stiles are so tight. Yeah, so that definitely means that we woke up to a heavy amount of smoke this morning, which was actually getting a little worse as the day wore on. Well, as the day wore on, it's only 9:30, but midnight and I kind of came to a dead stop, checked the weather, and it looks like the wind is going to be turning around and hopefully pulling some of the smoke away from us. Hopefully, even more hopefully than that. Hopefully they're able to get this gosh darn fire under control, because I mean, it's only the first day of May, and to have a 17,000 acre fire just raging away is no bueno. Pretty scary for the state and the hikers behind us, but hopefully they'll be able to wrap it up. I mean, I hate to report that the severity of the fire is in no way helped by the fact that Cuba, the nearest town from which I am currently, as I stand, about 30 miles trail south, Cuba is under a red flag warning again today, so even more high winds coming in. No good. Anyways, there's midnight. I'm gonna try and track down this cache, get some water. This is gonna be the last water source for 16 miles or 17 or whoever the heck knows. Last water source for almost for the day. I guess we got one more, and then yeah, whatever. I'll talk to you guys later.
I saw the flashes in the dark, colors on the wall. bright against the monochrome, where I felt so small.
Yeah.
I drew the curtains up, pulled away the blinds, heard a rushing wind through the windows of my mind, and I began to glow with a love divine. Shine, 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 shine in the naked light of Adonai. Shine, 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 shine in the golden gaze of the mighty eye. When I was a boy, rolled up like a cigarette, the jacket didn't fit quite yet, the leather made me sweat. Over time I shook it off, turned to face the breeze. I learned to see it all at once, God in the little things. Shine, 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 shine in the naked light of Adonai. Shine, 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 shine in the golden gaze of the mighty eye. There's a darkness in the mind, it clouds like smoke, it lingers in the corners, it slides like a ghost. It comes alight from behind, beaming up from the unknown, dancing with my shadows, illuminating everything. I can see the glow from a love divine. Shine, 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 shine in the naked light of Adonai. Dum, dum, dum. Shine, 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 shine in the golden gaze of the mighty eye. Shine, 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 shine in the naked light of Adonai. Shine, 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 shine in the golden gaze of the mighty eye. I saw the flashes in the dark.
All right, guys, good afternoon. It is 4:15 and 85.5 degrees. Definitely a little warmer today. I felt like I was feeling that earlier too, but I guess I was. Been a good day so far. I'm 24, just about 20, pretty much 24 miles. I think it was 23.94 miles to be exact into the day. Just made it here to Jones Canyon Spring, which is the second and final water source for the day. The spot that that Midnight and I had discussed camping tonight is just about 3.5 miles from here, and up a very steep grade to get up to a mesa. I think I mentioned this earlier, a mesa, which breaks off quite abruptly to the east. So I mean, it's been I don't want to say I don't know. I mean, I guess it's been a beautiful day, and that's definitely been scooting me along for sure. But it's also been like a halfway challenging day. I mean, between the heat and just the incessant like elevation shift, I think so far we've climbed about, a total of about 3,000 feet of elevation gain, but even more than that in descent. So it's just been like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down all day long. So I'm feeling all right. I think I'm definitely gonna sit down here and have my wet dinner, as it were. Wait for Midnight. I haven't seen her in a few hours now, really. I'm sure she's not that far behind me though. She never is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with dinner. See how I feel after that. It's only 3.5 miles. It's 4:15, so we'd kind of have to scoot. But I mean, I would like to make it up to that mesa tonight. We'll kind of see how we go. Anyways, whether we do or do not make it up to the mesa doesn't change my plan here for the next hour or so, and that's just to kind of sit down, get some grub, cool down, kind of relax a little bit, and rest, and wait for Midnight. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that. One other quick note. I should have mentioned it this morning, but man, you guys have been amazingly generous. I got yet another donation to the hike. So this one came in, I guess, yesterday or so from longtime subscriber Money Shot. So appreciate you, Money Shot. Definitely appreciate the support. I mean, I appreciate all your support over the past, year plus. I know you've been with the channel quite a while. So, but definitely, I mean, every little bit helps out here for sure. So, whether it's, gosh, what's some of the stuff I've done already? I mean, sending $75 worth of packages home, or mailing food ahead to Ghost Ranch, or buying 4 new polarized lenses for the GoPro. I mean, there's expenses out here that probably aren't quite as abundantly obvious, and so definitely every little bit helps. And anyways, Money Shot, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's donated to the hike so much already, and I definitely appreciate it. So anyways, with that, I will go ahead and get to relaxing. So I'll talk to you guys a little later. All right, guys, 6:46 p.m., 69.4 degrees. As you may be able to tell off that view, made it. Let me hold the camera that way. Made it to the top of the mesa, which is good. Actually, it wasn't. I mean, I'm not trying to misrepresent what was going on there, because I definitely took a few breaks to suck wind and just kind of take it slow and easy, because I was in no great hurry to set an FKT for a 0.3 mile strip. But ooh, prickly tree. But the climb really wasn't as bad as I had psyched up in my head, so I'm happy that I pushed. And usually I've found that's how it goes when you're unsure about something. I mean, there's a limit. You don't want to break yourself, you don't want to hurt yourself, you don't want to overextend yourself, but wow, look at that. But usually when you push yourself this feels like a motivational speech right now on this cliff. But usually when I push myself, I find I'm happy with that decision, and it goes well. So tonight's definitely an example of that. I mean, look at that. Gosh, I hope 1/10 of that comes out in the video. But anyways, Midnight should be up in just a minute, and I have my great accomplishment for the day. Was going as however many miles it was. I don't know, 27. You already know. I haven't even checked yet. Going that many miles, and then finishing the day on a significant little climb. And I guess sunrise will be over that way tomorrow, something. But I guess what I was saying is that I'm in no great hurry to go much further than these convenient windbreaks I found right here at the top of the climb. So there's midnight. Yep. I'm sure she's super happy. Man, when she arrived to that last water source, we were both like, bro, today was hard, like, and that was knowing that we had a little further yet to go. So I was happy to hear her say it, she was happy to hear me say it, and now we've pushed an extra few miles, and we can hang our hats on a double plus success. So tomorrow should be a short skip into town. I'm excited about that. Midnight! And yeah, that'll be good. So this is definitely gonna be the last check-in of the day, though. I am wiped. Probably gonna cowboy camp again, mostly out of just pure laziness. But yeah, anyways, we'll see how. You want to say how you felt about that climb? I don't want to put you on blast.
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, good.
It wasn't as bad as it was, like,
that's kind of what I thought.
It seemed to be like this looming tower in the distance.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was like, oh, that didn't take that long.
There were a few like tricky little stretches, but nothing crazy, right?
I think it was more of a mind, not nice to mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna not say a nice word.
Mind game,
yeah,
mind
game,
trick.
mind tricks. Was like getting up to the climb, because
Yeah.
you're like kind of like, oh, am I gonna go up now? No, keep going up and down, and gonna get up. That
Yeah.
was probably more.
Well, I found a couple good cowboy spots. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the day. Talk to you later.